The freedom you're after is within. I was just on a walk and that came to me, and it's so true. The freedom that you want in your life, the life that you're looking for, starts within. I was just on a walk when I realized this. So much we want a life of freedom. We want to achieve and just feel free, right? We don't want to care about what other people think. We don't want to care about money. We don't want to care about things that don't matter, right? We just want to be free. But the crazy thing is that starts in here. You feel free, right? You feel free to create. You feel free to express. You feel free from the opinions and judgments of others. And that is how you create the life and feeling that you want. It all starts and emanates from there. Because the life that you're after is on the other side of not caring what people think, of doing things that you want to do that are scary, right? Of diving into the unknown, of not knowing how it's going to work out, of what's going to happen when you start doing it. And you just want to be free, right? The life that you want is on the other side of starting to be free, regardless of starting to be free and show up and live as if you're already free, right? Live free from the opinions of others. Live free from worry, from worrying that by doing the things you want to do, things are not going to work out. You're not worried anymore. You're free. And finally, you can just relax. You can just relax. You don't have to wake up stressed. You don't have to wake up like the world is going to outrun you and outpace you and you're not going to be able to get to where you want to go. Because you're already there, right? You wake up knowing that everything is just good, that everything is okay. And of course, there's certain things that you have to put in place to do this, right? You need financial independence. You need some sort of financial security. Because if you don't have just the basic minimums, like trust me, right now I have the bare minimums where I know I'm under control. Bare minimums. Then there's things that if I put more energy, put more effort, I know that I can grow, and there's new things that come up, and I'm just allowing and trusting that if I continue to do the things that I want to do, and I continue to be disciplined when it matters and prioritize things and make things happen using the different skills and resources that I have, that things will just find ways to me. I'm not stressed, okay? I don't have that much money and I'm still not stressed. That's where freedom comes from. And that is where abundance comes from. Because you're never worried, you're never feeling like you don't have enough, you're never feeling like you have to grasp and force things. And that's when things start coming to you. Do you understand that? That's when things genuinely start coming to you. And it's the most peaceful thing too. Like to just wake up, to do the things you need to do, to prioritize grounding yourself and prioritize feeling good, right? Going on a run, meditating, doing a nice bath, just feeling good, right? Creating, doing things you want to do, showing up even though it feels uncomfortable, even though it's hard, like just doing it, right? Prioritizing the right things, and then just allowing life to happen without rushing it, without forcing it. It's one of the most beautiful places you could be. I don't think there's anything better. It's just, this is the state that we're after. This is the state that we want in our lives. And you can feel it now, right? You can literally feel it now. And from there, everything else happens. Everything else falls into place. Everything just happens naturally. Okay? But your heart and your mind have to be aligned. They have to be aligned. You can't be working on somebody else's goal, on somebody else's dream, agenda, vision. Okay? If y'all have the same vision, if that vision is what you feel is what you need to be doing, then yes, that's totally fine. But what most people don't realize is they're working for somebody else's goal, right? They're working at a company where that company has the company's best interest in mind, not theirs, right? And they're just simply helping and working on that goal, right? They think their goal is to get a promotion, to work harder so that they can get noticed, so that they can move up the ladder, get a promotion, save up more money, and hopefully one day retire and be happy. That's not their goal. That is a goal that, nobody's out to get you, right? The corporation that you work for, whoever you work for, the people in it, they nobody means bad, right? Society doesn't mean bad. But these goals that you're working towards, things that you think you have to accomplish because they'll bring you money, because they'll bring you security, these are not your goals. These are goals that society as a collective whole have created. Whether you want to get into conspiracy theories or not, or whatever, this is just how the world works, right? Everybody has their own agenda, and they want you to help them achieve their agenda. You have to make sure that you're working on the right goal. Because if you're not, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much effort you put in, and no matter if you end up achieving the goal, because if you put in enough effort and willpower, you can achieve that goal. But if you're thinking that by achieving that goal, you will now be happy, you're not. You're not going to be happy achieving that goal. It is not going to change absolutely anything, and you're going to realize that you just wasted so much time by going after a goal that wasn't even yours. You have to understand and listen and tune in and start to cultivate your intuition and your internal voice. Your internal voice is what your heart is telling you to do, right? It's not what's logical. It's not what makes sense on paper, okay? It is what your heart is telling you to do. And the more clear that you can get on what that is, and the faster you can get clear on what that is, and the sooner you can align your mind with that goal, I literally get chills. The sooner that reality will just shift for you, it will literally shift to put you in a completely new reality in a matter of days, weeks, whatever. If you saw recently, I posted, I was 13 days into meditating every day, where I'm just feeling how it feels to already be living the life I want. Prioritizing feeling good. A bird. It's so funny, dude. It is comical. A bird lands on my head. I just, it's so comical. I just so happen to be recording, and be, and be, it is so funny, bro. Because I happen to be recording, I posted on Instagram. And it goes like mega viral, bro. Like, I had 2,000 followers, and it got, I think it's about to hit 1 million views, which is, if you think about like just the proportions of that, it's insane. And I've gotten over 2,000 new followers now from that, which is just crazy, because that's 100% increase of what I had. I went from 2,000 to 4,000, and not only that, but those other old 2,000 followers were like, I don't know, people from my past, people I've met traveling and stuff. These new 2,000 people, like, literally, like, I just I just doubled my audience, my follower count, but all these people saw all the stuff that I had been posting, and they clearly resonated with it, and they followed me. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was looking at all these people and, like, just exactly my kind of people, which is awesome. Like, all these people are awesome that were following me. And it's just crazy, man. Like, how fast things can change is what I'm trying to say. Because I would have never expected that by meditating, a bird would have landed on my head, and that would have been the thing that got me viral and gotten the people who resonate with what I'm saying to my page. You would never expect that to happen. Ever. Ever. Could you actually predict that? No. If you sat down with the intention of a bird landing on your head while you're meditating, it would literally never happen. Like, if you recorded all your meditations thinking, maybe this is the time a bird's gonna land on my head. Like, oh, this is the time. This is it. Bro, that would never happen. You'd have so much footage of you meditating, of just like you just sitting there. Anyways, back to the point of this video, is that the freedom that you're after is within. If you can just live freely already and show up as the person who is already free, then you will get that freedom, because you already have it. Do you just like see how that just happens? Like, it just makes perfect sense. You want this freedom. You're here. Well, if you just live like you already have it, then you do. Pretty straightforward. It's magic. Life is magic. And you can literally create it. You can literally make magic out of nothing with your mind. Because what you believe to be true is true. What you believe to be true is true. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That applies to literally everything. So, I was on a walk and like this thought just came to me, and I just sat down, put the camera, and started talking. Is it crazy also because this is like the whole bird thing that just happened? It's just the timing is just impeccable. Like, it's perfect. The past 2 years, I've been learning and working with coaches and creators and building offers and marketing and writing content and all these things, and while at the same time like slowly starting to come out, if you will, and just be more authentic, talk about the things I want to talk about. I've been traveling all over for 2 years, just like coming out as myself. It's crazy to say it, but it's true. It's hard to be fully yourself. It takes time to cultivate that, and I still struggle with it. Like, I just posted this video today, and I still feel uncomfortable. That doesn't go away, so don't get it twisted. But what I was saying is that I've been posting videos on TikTok. I've been making these YouTube videos where I'm also intentionally trying to get better at speaking. I've literally said it, at speaking, at writing, at conveying my ideas, learning how Instagram works, studying, taking notes, reading books. And I feel like it's just all like coming together at like the perfect time, where even this, I feel like this is the best I've ever just sat down and spoke, because the art in speaking is talking normally, like talking like you normally talk, and it's been intentional. It's hard to do it right when you're talking to a camera. It's like thinking that somebody's there. So I'm always trying to go back to thinking like I'm talking to a friend or just people. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying is that the timing of things is just crazy. And that's how it works. That's how God works. That's how life works. It is not your plan. It is not your timing. It's His. It's God. It's the universe's. But you have to do your part. You have to do your part. You have to show up. And you have to follow your heart. And that's it. So that is it. That is the video. I hope this resonates. Hope it hits home for some people. And yeah, that's it. Cheers. Mucho love.